We're just going to start with this clip.
Girl, no Pain Rose Pop. No, if you're being cringe day one of a video game, I wish Pain Rose Pop on you.
Shut up.
Can't forget.
What just happened?
I couldn't figure out how to mute them, so I left because they were dropping the hard R on the N-word.
That was a clip of the streamer Slushy having someone in the voice chat of the new game Killer Clowns from Outer Space, another asymmetrical horror game everyone is calling the DBD killer, which this is like, what, the 4th time now? Yeah, I'm sure DBD will die any day now with these single license titles coming to dethrone its... Hang on, let me check my notes. Yeah, 60 million player base. In any case, the word that is bleeped out there is the N-slur, a derogatory word used for the dehumanization of black people by predominantly white people, a slur reclaimed in the modern times by black people, and one that when used over voice comms is 99.9% of the time some white person trying desperately to be edgy and hurt other people because they never matured past the age of 13 and still think Leafy is a funny creator. In any case, this clip came across my timeline on Twitter. No, I'm not calling it X. Elon needs to shut the fuck up about it. And I quote tweeted it saying, and I quote here, "This is why DBD doesn't and never should have a voice chat. It never works out well." That tweet went viral. For some reason. Come on, guys. I can also be fucking funny. Retweet my story about how I accidentally masturbated on stream 144 times and give it 2,000 likes. In any case, the tweet was met with a bunch of responses telling me how I'm actually wrong and that voice chat in DBD would be fine because of insert reasons here. So with that in mind, let's go through some of the more common arguments for voice chat, and I'm going to tell you why I disagree with all of them. Number 1, you could always just mute them or turn voice chat off. I don't know why it's such a big deal. Never mind the fact that every fucking time something like this happens where there's a clip of someone acting egregious, the immediate answer is not to condemn the behavior, but to tell the person, just mute them. It's interesting to me how the way the other person acted is a footnote and sometimes not even acknowledged by the people who say this. Second of all, the problem with this logic is that then people like you get pissed off because no one is ever in voice chat, because they keep turning it off because they don't want to have to deal with the constant harassment, slurs, and angry 19-year-olds munching on some Doritos too close to a mic that sounds like it belongs in a Wendy's drive-thru under the fucking sea. Or we will mute someone because they're being an ass, then their duo starts being an ass, then we mute them, then the random speak up is like, bro, you're overreacting, so we mute them. And there you have it. Voice chat immediately means nothing. Just mute them or just turn voice chat off is always said by people who haven't been at the receiving end of this type of shit that goes viral every goddamn week. 2, it would make solo queue better, so it's needed. I am convinced that people who say this belong in one of two camps. Either A, they have never played games with voice chat and solo queue, or B, they have and they just ignore how utterly useless voice chat is 99% of the time. When I used to coach Overwatch, you know what I would tell my clients? Turn voice chat and text chat off. Focus on your own gameplay, mistakes, and how you can improve. Chat functions are fucking cesspits. Most of the time, but no one is in voice. When they are, it's somebody who's heavy breathing into the mic like they just ran a mile. Communications are useless shit like, he's over there, and oh my god, I just died. And most of the time, the one person who plugs their mic in does it just so they can flame the shit out of you or someone else. And you know what? To absolutely no one's surprise, every client I had ranked up significantly more when they did it, because they were no longer getting tilted by dumb shit that happens over the voice comms of an average match. Thinking that solo queue would be improved in the slightest with a voice feature is just wrong. Hey Claudette, can you do a gin? No, eat a cock. Good communication, buddy. It would be so bad. Most people would just turn the fucking thing off anyway, and then we'd see shitloads of posts on Reddit and Twitter and YouTube videos and probably end up having the shit wrote on our bathroom mirror by the ghost of internet cringe about how people are sick and tired of no one ever being in voice chat and they can't win any of their games because their stupid teammates won't just calm with them. The real way to fix the problem of a lack of comms and solo queues is to just add a rudimentary pre-message system. I'm going for the unhook. I need someone to take a hit. Do this gin with me. Stop running so I can fucking heal you, you brain-dead Leon. The killer is literally across the map and in a chase. We can see it on the HUD. For the love of God, we do not need to take a trip across the Atlantic to the far corners of the map. Will make it. It takes 8 seconds to heal. You know what? Fuck you. Then stay injured. Those sort of things. And as I said in my solo queue solutions video, just more information on the HUD. Bridging the gap between Swift, and solo queue doesn't mean adding VC, it just means adding more ways to communicate, and we can do that without opening people up to the possibility of harassment. And finally, 3, the worst one by far. Ugh, you think that's bad? You would have never survived a COD lobby. Not only did I survive the COD lobbies you fetuses claim I would have never survived, I dominated the fucking things. Here's the real story as someone who lived in COD lobbies. That shit wasn't tolerated back then either. If you were a slur-flinging loser, you were kicked, bullied, told to go do your homework, and more by grown-ass men who would rather just have a chill day after work than listening to the 13-year-old digging up Ronald Reagan's favorite racial slurs. Your kind of edgy, no-name, leafy is here, humorless fuckwits were not accepted in those days. They were made fun of and laughed out of the room. It has never been okay to fling slurs, death threats, and harassments over a video game. Those lobbies were not fucking promised lands for your shit sense of humor and disregard for other people's feelings. They were places where people just wanted to chill and have a good time. And a lot of times we couldn't do that because of people like you. On top of that, most people who say this shit are like 17 to 20-year-olds, just coming out of the womb yesterday. Bro, I was playing COD lobbies when you were a drunken glint in your absent father's eye. It's confusing, to say the least, when I check the profile of some loser who says this, and it's a pimple-faced, flat bill wearing, monster drinking, scrawny white boy throwing gang signs in a bathroom mirror. Don't you have an English paper on To Kill a Mockingbird or something? But ignoring all of this, it's also weird to fight so hard for your right to say slurs in 2024, man. Even if the COD lobbies of yesteryear were some glorious time period where everyone took slurs on the chin, those days are over and should stay over. This is the year we start respecting others online and try to make people feel good about themselves and their hobbies. The glorification of being a selfish prick is as cringe now as it was in the angsty 90s when I grew up. LOL, I hate people. I'm an asshole to everyone equally. And I'm such a bitch, and if you don't like it, tough shit, has always been weird to me. Taking pride in being a mean person is weirdo behavior. In conclusion, I think people overestimate the amount voice chat actually helps and underestimate how much it hurts. Voice chat never works. It's always something that people turn off, mute, or whatever the case, and all that's left anytime you try to venture into the trenches of voice chat are cringe edgelords on a mission to make everyone feel as bad about themselves as they do. It's a cesspit, to say the least, as if the worst parts of Twitter manifest into the games they are in. Is there a possibility you'll meet some cool people, form temporary or permanent friendships, and even have some funny moments? Sure, of course there is. But those moments are so far and few between, I'd rather ping systems and HUD upgrades over that. Actually, you know what? I was saving this for a future quality of life video, but why don't we add a stay as party feature? That would be cool. Like after the match, you can like click a little button that says stay together for the survivors. And then at the end of it, whoever clicks it ends up in a party together. You end up in the next lobby. That would be kind of cool. But of course, this is an open discussion, so let me know what you think. And even if we disagree, I still love you, unless you're one of the people in the camp of the third point, in which case, I think you're a stupid piece of shit. But other than that, as always, I'd like to thank my channel members listed on screen now. If you want to find out how to become a channel member today, get awesome perks like seeing videos early, merch discount codes, and more, then please click that join button down below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Can't get enough daily Dead by Daylight content? Then check out my second channel, The Kaiser Extras, where I upload gameplay footage, me reacting to your Dead by Daylight clips, and more. We also have a new short that goes live every single day, so you can catch up on all the greatest clips from stream. We'll see you over there. Link is in the description.